Okay, so for this video, I wanted to go back to a topic that was very central to some of the earlier videos on this channel, and that is where the movie reviews might be going and why, honestly, they're probably going to be going away for the most part. My passion for watching good movies hasn't necessarily gone away, but there is a lack of interest there. And to be quite honest with you, the product that has come out since I last uploaded frequently has been extremely subpar, and there's only been a handful, literally a handful, count them on one hand, of movies that I actually enjoyed each year that has come out, maybe even since I was last uploading movie reviews. Now, I know that sounds very pessimistic, but for me, it is the truth. When I was first uploading a lot of the movie content, I was straight up not really talking at all about the Weinstein stuff. Not that it really mattered that much for the type of content I was making, but I'm not like regretful about not addressing those issues or anything. It's more of a thing where the type of content that I wanted to make was all about celebrating good movies that I feel like people should watch if they want to see a story unfold in a way that is unlike anything else that we've had the opportunity to experience for most of human history. I really enjoyed the visual aspect of movies. I really enjoyed when characters were engaging, when the writing was good, when the acting is very strong. And it's extremely rare to get that combination in a movie anymore these days. Even the directors that are supposed to be making really good stuff sometimes end up falling short more often than not. A couple exceptions to the rule recently. I have really enjoyed the Tenet movie. It was a really good movie that came out that I almost did a video on, but I ended up just not because there wasn't a whole lot else to talk about. Tenet was fun. I really enjoyed the Dune series. The Dune series was very good. Timothée Chalamet, however you pronounce his last name, he's a really good actor in that role. He just fits perfectly as the main character. Gosh, I can't remember the name anymore. I read the book series, and I would actually recommend doing that to anyone who is interested. The movie does a really good job staying true to the book. It's obviously not one-to-one. There's certain aspects the movie skips over, but I don't really think there's a whole lot that it adds. I am not by any means the biggest fan, or now I don't have the most knowledge in the Dune series, but I read the book, and there was a lot of things in that movie that it was just straight up true to the timeline, true to what happened, and that's pretty rare to see anymore in any movie that was a book adaptation, honestly, not even just like some of the big ones out there. The one, for anyone out there who cares, the one book to movie adaptation that I keep on telling everyone that I know that I feel like was a true one-to-one book to movie adaptation was Holes. Anyone who watched that movie and read the book, a lot of people end up reading that in middle school or grade school, growing up, and then the movie, of course, was very popular. I think it was Shia LaBeouf's maybe best performance, which is hilarious. Anyways, the movie Holes I felt like was the best book to movie adaptation that we've ever gotten, at least on a technical level, in terms of it being one-to-one. Dune does a really good job, though, of getting close to that for as much of a project as the Dune movie would be. That director, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his name.
Denis Villeneuve.
But that director has made so many great movies in the past, and it's amazing to see him continue to make quality films. You don't really see this a whole lot with anyone else recently. You know, Christopher Nolan made Tenet, but there's hardly anything else out there that's worth watching. I feel like Hollywood has really struggled with the Weinstein stuff. It's kind of self-imploded. Half the reason why these movies suck is because they're trying to go out there and stand on a soapbox and say a bunch of stuff that no one really cares about. It's like there's just so much coddling towards people that make up a fraction of a movie's audience these days that is out there in a lot of these big budget films, and it just really makes a product not very good. If I'm going to be totally honest, it really dampens any momentum the product has going when I'm in the middle of watching a movie, and then all of a sudden I have to have insert woke nonsense here. Like, the rest of the movie can be good, but those couple scenes or what have you really just end up making it stink really bad. For a long time, I felt like I wanted to get into the filming industry, and a part of me still would have interest in that, but there's just no practical way I don't think that would happen. And as much fun as I would have doing that, and as interesting as I'm sure I would find it, ultimately the amount of selling your soul that you have to go through in order to be successful in that industry is very much not worth it. Not worth it at all. I mean, the main reason why I had such an interest in that field was because I was always very fascinated whenever I watched a really good movie, something that I felt like was good at least. I was very fascinated in how it was made. And the way movies and films are made is really, really fascinating to me yet today. That all being said, there's still a lot of laziness that you see. And I feel like if there was someone out there who actually was able to make it in some kind of filming career and put content out there that they have complete artistic freedom with, that they have passion for, I feel like the medium could really, really benefit still. And we'd have some phenomenal films being made. But unfortunately, I think those times have mostly passed. I don't believe we're going to be getting really largely anything of quality from Hollywood or any film industry for that matter, to be completely honest. It sucks, but it's kind of reality at this point. Like, they're so expensive to make, and they're so obscenely hard to make money on, at least currently, that I don't know where someone can be successful in that field without either selling their soul or going into massive amount of debt that you're never going to recover from. I don't know, that's mostly about all I have to say for now. Hope you found it interesting. That's mainly the reasons why I got a little bit lax with uploading anything, because the main content of what I was trying to base my channel on just didn't have the same amount of passion for me anymore. But I have found something greater. Thank you for watching.